Hey guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I couldn't start exactly 2 minutes ago because I didn't have any audio. I thought. Actually, my little headset button was just turned the whole way down, but I figured it out. After I checked, all the settings, I couldn't figure out why there was no sound. But yeah, it was just this little button behind my ear. Hi, Siobhan. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Nan. Hi, Sally. Hi, Spade. Spade, that video. That clip that you sent with all those warrants was awesome. Fozzie. Okay, guys, let me tell ya. Hi, George. I had a fight. Hi, Smith. I had a fight with Hi, Christy. Okay. I had a fight with the post office today, but I got through. Hi, Darkest. Hi, CJ. Um, I was at the post office forever because Fozzie sent me some stuff, Sarah, and it didn't go into my P.O. box. So my P.O. box was empty. See how I did that? Very carefully. So, hi, Edward. You're up so early. Hi, Jay. So I made them go and look and look and look and look. Hi, Colette. And there's 60 Rice Krispie treats. But wait, it took me so long to get the 60 Rice Krispie treats. There were also 40 Rice Krispie treats, and they're open because I took them into work with me so they wouldn't get all hot in the car. And Jude in the back, my coworker, he was like, "Oh, can I have some?" And couldn't say no. All 100 are for me. I could have. I could have said that to him. I could have. So P.O. P.O. box. And then I saw one more thing from Jackie, guys. So Jackie sent me this gorgeous, like, calligraphy pen or whatever you call it here, paper on the inside of the card. I'm positive Jackie made this. It's gorgeous. It says best wishes. Oh man, you can't see it, guys, but these are all little jewels. These are all tiny little jewels, all down here and here. And then inside, that's all jewels right here. Isn't it awesome? And it says, Kathy, you are such a likable person. I enjoy your channel. Keep up the great work, Jackie. Isn't it so pretty? This is the prettiest card I have ever got. I mean, it's super thick. It's a super thick card with, real, like, layer upon layer of at least, well, the bottom layer's what, 70 pound stock, but this right here is more like a cardboard than a stock. It's really, really, really pretty, Jackie. Thank you. And I don't know when. This is January 8th. Guys, I've been to my P.O. box many times since January 8th. And it was just not there. Okay, just to be, so I'm not a liar. My P.O. box is way at the top, and I am a very short little girl. But I promised you, I stood there and jumped and jumped and jumped to look in to make sure there was nothing way in the back that I couldn't reach because that's possible. And there wasn't. And they finally found everything. It was this Kathy part that helped. And I don't know why, because I put Court Vibes on my P.O. box and everything was sent to Court Vibes. But they wanted my ID, so I gave them my ID, which said, my name, Kathy. And the lady at the post office was like, there's another name on these. I say, Court Vibes. Yes, this is my business, Court Vibes. Well, your ID says Kathy. I said, boom, right there. It says Kathy right there. That's me. And she let me have everything. Yeah, make you want to jump, jump. So then I don't know how I'm going to do this. I got to make this bigger for a second. Hold on, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. My shirts are done. So my shirts are done. So on the back, all right, I'll take pictures of it and put it into Discord of the card. So on the back, you can get what you want. Like you can get your name, you can get they say a lot of them say stuck like Chuck because I think that's going to be the best. Um, and then some of them have replay crew hashtag replay crew, which it's hard for me to say hashtag because it's just pound. I'm 80s. It's pound replay crew replay crew. Um, but if you just send me a DM on Discord. I guess I need a price, don't I? Well, it takes $10 just to ship in the United States. So $22. That's how much they are. Look, I know that sounds like a lot for a t-shirt, but I'm not making anything off of it. What's going on here? So hit me up in Discord if you are out of the United States and you want a shirt. I let me know because that's not $22. It'll be more to ship. I don't think I can ship internationally for $10. So $22. Yeah, that includes shipping. Yes, that would include shipping. $22 and your address. Your address would be nice. Fozzie's yours is already on the way. When I picked up the PO boxes, I sent you yours. Now remember, Fozzie, yours was that first one. So I'll send you this one too. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Just you already have a stuck like Chuck on the back. Maybe I'm gonna put Fozzie Mod or Mod Fozzie or something. I'm gonna put something on the back of yours, Fozzie. Don't you worry. I'm gonna put something on there. No, I don't. It's fine. It's fine, Sarah. It's fine. Um, so that's exciting. It's exciting because I got a whole bunch of different colors. Oh gosh, yes, Fozzie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. Fozzie, thank you very much for your PayPal donation. I really, really appreciate it. I don't think I have anyone on Patreon to thank, but I just want to make sure before I move on. But Fozzie, thank you very much for. Oh no, wrong computer. I'm on the wrong computer. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to log into Patreon. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I learned to bring my phone to my streams with me in case Fozzie needs me. I can just watch. I'll show you. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Fozzie. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for the Rice Krispie treats and the PayPal. I appreciate it. Welcome. It was a pleasure, madam. Thank you for all you do. Thanks, Fozzie. Oh no, I can't hang up. It won't let me hang up. Go. All right. I don't want to miss anybody. It doesn't look like I missed anybody, but if I'm wrong, let me know. Looks like we're all caught up now. We all need Discord. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, you're going to be I don't know if you're going to be as excited as me. So, I'm not even going to tell you why I'm so excited about this first video. I'm going to see if you guys get it. And then I'll tell you why I'm so excited. We're going to Reno. Let's go to this one first.
Morning. How are you this morning?
A little tired, but we can work this out.
All right. Good enough. Ms. Almaguesed, were
I guess I should put the video on the screen.
Morning. How are you this morning?
A little tired, but we can work this out.
All right. Good enough. Ms. Almaguesed, were you in the courtroom this morning when the video containing your constitutional trial rights was played?
No, but I've been through the constitutional rights.
Was she not in court this morning and during the video?
Your Honor, there were a few that were coming in late this morning.
That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and go through your rights so that you understand them. I know you watched that video before, but I want to make sure we're both on the same page.
Thank you.
You're facing a misdemeanor charge. Therefore, the maximum possible penalty on your charge in any misdemeanor committed in the state is up to 6 months in jail and up to $1,000 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You're entitled to enter a plea of not guilty and have this matter set for a speedy and public trial within 60 days of today's date. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
At that trial, you'd be entitled to be represented by an attorney. And if you could not afford one, I would appoint counsel to represent you at no cost. Do you understand that right as well? You would also have the right to have the city prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt at that trial. That's the highest burden in the law. If they were unable to meet that burden, you would be acquitted. That is found not guilty. Do you understand that?
Sure do, yes.
You would also have the right to confront and cross-examine the city's witnesses, call your own witnesses using the court subpoena power, and finally, you would enjoy the right to remain silent. And if you chose to remain silent, neither I nor any other judge would be able to hold that against you in any way. Do you understand those additional constitutional trial rights?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you. Let's go forward with the case. Did you have sufficient time to speak with your lawyer, Ms. Hubach? Is that a yes?
Yep.
We're on record in 24 CR 07727. You were charged with the crime of trespassing. This alleged to have occurred on June 17th of this year at Catholic Charities. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, I do.
How do you wish to plead to that charge?
No contest.
And do you understand that by pleading no contest, you'll be waiving all of those trial rights I just went over with you?
Absolutely.
Do you understand then that means there will be no trial and we'll proceed directly to sentencing this morning?
Yep.
I'll accept your plea of no contest, find you guilty of that charge. City?
Ma'am, she's been in since the 17th. I'll recommend time served.
Thank you. Ms. Hubach?
No objection.
Thank you. Ms. Almaguesed, let me ask you a couple of questions. I know you were you seeking services at Catholic Charities?
Yeah, I was trying to get my hair cut. Trying to have lunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Waiting for lunch.
So have they given you a time frame when you can come back?
No, they're the ones that actually took my money and bought cigarettes.
All right. So what I'm going to do is twofold. I'm going to time serve you, but the other order coming from this court is stay away from Catholic Charities.
How long?
That's a good question. Do you have a phone?
No, I don't, because they stole it. And, I just got to tell you.
Here's what I want you to do, Ms. Belknap. I want you to come to community court on July 3rd.
Got it.
Do you know where we are?
Yeah, at the library.
Yeah, good. Ms. McTiernan, my wife, is she may be not on our list, but you're permitted at the library, aren't you? You're not trespassed from the library? I'm just checking with my staff, make sure she's not trespassed from the library. You don't have any information with regard to that, do you, Ms. White or Ms. McTiernan?
Judge, this is, you said this is Renee Belknap. I think this is Suzanne.
This is Almaguesed.
Yes.
And
she's not trespassed from the library, that I know.
Here's what I want to do, Ms. Almaguesed. Instead of issuing an order for time served, I'm going to transfer this case to community court. We'll see if we can help you. By the way, we do have a phone lady at community court that can set you up with a phone same day. So I'm ordering you to appear at community court on Wednesday, July 3rd. Okay,
Okay,
not next week, but the following week, July.
Okay, nobody said it in chat yet, so I'm gonna say it. Don't you see, guys? It's the Regal Judge. So we have Hazlitt Stevens at the bottom, and the defender is the Regal Judge. It's Judge Jenny. So we have 4 judges here in Reno. We have Shelley. I don't remember her last name. Excuse me. We have Judge Champagne. Don't remember his first name. I think this is Brian Hazlitt Stevens, but I'm not sure because I think I worked with another Brian Hazlitt, so I might be making that first name up. And then we have Jenny. Jenny's the other judge. I call her the Regal Judge here in Reno. And she's the lawyer today, and I was so excited to see them both together on the same screen. I get really excited when there's 2 judges together. But yeah, there's Judge Jenny playing lawyer.
July 3rd at 8:30 in the morning. And we're going to see what we can set you up with services for. And then we will connect.
I will get time served and get out today though, right?
You'll get out, but it's not going to be time served. We're going to sentence you at community court. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to connect with Catholic Charities at community court and see if you're welcome back there. Okay?
Okay, so what does that mean? I get out.
Show up at community court on Wednesday, July 3rd. That's all you need to do.
I can do that.
Just on your own recognizance.
Thank you.
Obey all laws. Stay away from Catholic Charities. Thank you.
Thank you.
Renee Belknap is next on our calendar.
We're going to skip Renee Belknap because she actually gets dragged out of court by 2 of the guards in there. So that's going to be a video that I'm going to put out a little later today. But we are going to go to one more case here. Just a cute little old lady.
Go over your rights this morning with outside of that video.
I saw you give and heard you give the misdemeanor rights to other people. Yes, I heard
Thank
some
you.
of those words.
Great. Did you understand the rights?
Mine, I don't know if that applies to me.
They all apply to you. You're facing a misdemeanor charge. Do you understand the rights?
I'm facing a battery charge, sir.
That's a misdemeanor charge. Do you understand the rights that I went over this morning?
Some of them.
Which ones don't you understand?
No one has asked me yet
She's out there beating ass, guys. Look at her. Look at her.
the condition of the battery that has been charged on me.
Have you not had a chance to speak with your attorney this morning?
I have not had a chance to use the phone because
Your attorney is on this Zoom hearing with us, Ms. Hubach.
I did not know my attorney.
Ms. Hubach, can you remind Ms. Wilson of your conversation?
Yes, Ms. Wilson, we talked about what you wanted to do this morning. You're going to plead not guilty. We're going to set this for trial.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
I know that we're going to trial.
But the trial's not today.
It's not today.
No, this is just your arraignment. As I explained to you, you're going to plead not guilty. We're going to set it for trial.
Yeah.
Do you understand that, Ms. Wilson?
It's
Yes, I do.
Reno.
All right, thank you.
Reno.
We're on record in 24 CR 07742. You were charged with the crime of simple battery alleged to have occurred on June 17th of this year. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, I understand, George.
How do
May I
you,
explain something?
hang on. How do you wish to plead to that charge?
I want to plead not guilty because
I'm going to accept your not guilty plea, but I'm going to invite you not to speak about the charge. You have the right to remain silent. I'm asking you to invoke that right and remain silent. There are reasons for my request. Number one, you have the right to remain silent under the Fifth Amendment and not say anything that's self-incriminating. You are wanting to say things about the case, perhaps, and you think those statements might be to your benefit, but they might very well be not to your benefit. There's a prosecutor sitting right here with us. She could grab a copy of this recording and use it against you at that trial. Therefore, I'm going to ask you to remain silent on the case. The other reason I want you to remain silent is I could very well be the trial judge assigned to this case, and I do not want to hear any facts of the case except if they're admitted into evidence by the rules of criminal procedure and the rules of evidence. So please, no facts, no discussions about the facts of the case. I accept your not guilty plea. I am appointing counsel to represent you, ma'am.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and get a trial date, and then we'll go over your custody status.
August 1st at 1 p.m.
Thank you. August 1st, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, your trial set. That's going to be in the Reno Municipal Court. Let's go over your custody status, Ms. Drake.
It has been set at 500. I assume that's just a provisional holding
It
bail.
is. Mhm.
Okay. I guess my concern here is this involved an altercation with her neighbors. I assume she'll be going back there to that residence pending trial. So I would like to see some monetary bail just to help with safety issues when she gets back there. I'll ask that we keep it at the 500 bondable and that she has no contact with her neighbor Tyler Stoltz.
All right, thank you. Ms. Ubach?
That's a joint request.
All right. Ms. Wilson, anything you wish to say with regard to how I release you? Not about the facts of the case,
She
please. And
has
you're not
words.
required to say anything at this point.
Sir, if you honor would let me say that if you release me, I will be happy to be serving my husband the chores that I do daily. And I would need permission to go to and from my apartment to the smoking table as my luxury. My one luxury that I have there is to walk up and down the sidewalk to go to the picnic table to my smoke and take my coffee with me. And I will not say anything to Tyler Stoltz. I did not know his last name until today. Because I didn't think I would ever have to speak to that man.
Ms. Wilson, is he a next door neighbor to you or is he a neighbor in the complex?
He is right on my right-hand side on a number of 26. If you're looking at the apartment from the breezeway,
I understand.
he's on your left, but he's the last one there.
Yeah. You know, at some point you're going to have to reside at that place and he's going to reside there too. So here's what I'm going to do, ma'am. I noticed that the NPRA score in this case was a 4. That's pretty low. It's exceedingly low. And there's no history of failing to appear. There's no criminal history that alerts that's concerning this court. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance in this case. You will obey all laws and you will consume no alcohol or drugs without a prescription. You will not harass, annoy, or threaten Tyler Stoltz, and you are to not have no contact with him unless it's incidental contact. Do you understand that?
What is incidental contact?
Well, you live right next door to him, so you might actually see each other every now and then. If you do, turn the other way, go back in your apartment, or just walk the other way. Don't have any conversations with him. Don't annoy him. Don't harass him, or don't threaten him. Just walk the other way, okay?
Okay.
All right.
What do I do in the case that he would threaten me and I'm not talking to
Call the
him?
police.
Okay.
That'll be my order. Make sure you show up to that court date that we're going to give you, okay?
August 1st.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Through that blue door over there.
Murray, did I miss something? I didn't see anything. I missed your question if you had one. I waved when you came in. Betty White gone wrong. Poor Betty White. Okay, now it's time for Fleischer. And listen, guys, he had a day. He had a day. And I'm just upset that I couldn't play his whole docket today because, you know, it was really long. It was a couple hours long, 3.5 hours long. What? Gara, my cat doesn't want me to do a stream right now. But I'm the boss. I'm the boss. So we're gonna go see Fleischer, and things that he starts today and sends people into the jury box, we'll see Saturday and Sunday when he doesn't stream. I'll replay what we missed. So we're gonna see it. Don't worry. It's just gonna be like, remember when you were like 12 and you were watching your favorite TV show at night, and then you had to wait a whole week to see what happens next. It's not going to be that bad. It's only going to be like 2 days, but it is going to be 2 days because we don't have time. It would take us 4 hours to do a stream, and I know who's boss. I would love to do a 4-hour stream, but I think that's a bit much for everybody. I could do a 6-hour stream. Heck, I could just stream me trying to get videos all day long. Not going to, don't worry. Fleischer, here we go.
Escucha nomás, no digas nada.
Solo mira el juez y le contesta nada más en las bájalo.
Sí, juez, no, juez. No, sí, juez, no, juez. Vamos.
Acérquese aquí.
Wilmer Lopez. Yes, Judge.
Page 23.
Hello, Doris. Good morning.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Lopez.
Buenos días, señor López. Good
So
morning.
you're charged with false report to a police officer. You're facing up to a year in jail and or $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Okay, counsel.
On or about June 12th, 2024, defendant reported an auto theft. When officers went to make their way back to the vehicles, a neighbor approached and said, if they are reporting their vehicle stolen, they're lying. Neighbor said that she brought the defendant's wife to the bank the day before and said the vehicle had never been stolen and that she knew who had it. The vehicle was located and there was no damage consistent with it being stolen. Officers confronted the wife who said that the defendant, his nephew, and friends were drinking and he received a call that his nephew was doing burnouts in the vehicle, lost control, and got it stuck in a ditch and was unable to get it out of the ditch, so he left it. Defendant then told the same story and admitted to picking his nephew up at the gas station, identified by his Guatemalan passport, no criminal history.
Judge, there's more to it in the summary of facts. There's additional information where the nephew told my client, and again, these are getting into facts that are already out there.
Thank you.
That the nephew had the car, but the car didn't.
I try to go live every day around 4:30. Sometimes it's a little bit later than that. Sometimes it's a little bit earlier than that. But yeah, every day around 4:30.
Stolen from the nephew. So that's the information that my client was relaying. So I don't know if it was a miscommunication between my client and the police or what. They had apparently already spoken with him.
So when did you say he called? When did he call?
Says, Your Honor, that I'm looking for the initial call, Your Honor. It looks at 10:43 p.m. on the 12th of June was the initial call.
If the trailer's
for when
rocking, don't
police
come
made
knocking.
contact with the wife.
Did the police ever talk to Mr. Lopez?
I'm sorry?
Did the police ever talk to Mr. Lopez?
That's what I see here that it says that he changed his story. I see the officers say that. I am just giving you that.
2:43 in the morning, Your Honor, when he made the initial call, the officers arrived to the left floor.
Okay, so then the officers, do they interview Mr. Lopez? I gotta imagine that they did and they spoke to him about it.
So the defendant, Mr. Wilbur Lopez wished to report his 2005 black Chevy Suburban stolen. And then as officers were making their way back to the police vehicles, the nearby neighbor stated if they just told you that vehicle was stolen, they are lying. Because the wife, Hilda Callejas, had made a false report. Because when
Oh, wait,
she looked at
Donald.
So did she make the false report or did he make the false report?
Sounds like he called police, Your Honor, and that police made contact with him, and while they were on their way back to the vehicle, the neighbor stopped the officers and said that she had spoken with the wife later that day or at some other point, and the wife had said that they knew where the vehicle was, and that the vehicle had been crashed by the nephew.
That you wanted to add, Mark?
Just In reviewing the additional factual information that's in the report, not even in the report, in the summary of facts, Judge, it seems to be my client's.
Dude, your client's in big trouble. So just hold on a second. I waved at you, Donald. Did you not see me? Quit looking at the damn chat. I'm over here. Keep your eyes over here. See, watch. Yeah, it was for legal fiction. Legal fiction just came in, so I said.
Spoke with the officers, explained that generally speaking, the car had been stolen. His nephew had taken it, and someone had stolen the keys from the nephew and had stolen the car. So it was stolen. It's not a false report. That's, and when speaking to my client, that's exactly what he was
If you
telling me.
can get more facts other than just spoken word, come back to me and we can revisit PC. If you get something else that shows, come back, we can always revisit PC. For now, Mr. Lopez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. If you do not have a driver's license, do not drive. Do you understand? Do you have a Texas driver license? Then you are not allowed to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me that you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
Now, I will not put any more conditions on your bond. Just do not get in any more trouble. Do not pick up any new cases, otherwise I will revoke this bond. And like I said, if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail, what's going to happen?
¿Qué le va a pasar a usted? ¿Qué le va a pasar a usted, señor?
Si te meten en la cárcel, ¿qué te puede pasar? Te puede ir a la inmigración. Pienso.
I think.
What happens if you go to jail?
¿Qué pasa si
Let me ask you this. Are you in this country with or without permission?
está en este país con permiso o sin permiso?
Sin permiso.
Without permission.
What happens if you go to
¿Qué
jail?
pasa si usted va a una cárcel?
Pues me imagino que me deportan.
I would imagine that I'd be deported.
Very good.
Muy bien.
But you will sit in custody for 6 months waiting for permission to do that.
Inmigración que realicé.
So,
Entonces,
you're pushing your luck.
se está jugando con su suerte.
Next time you go to jail, you may be there for an extremely long time. I would be very careful. I'm gonna have to come up over here, swear to that you will not drive. I will get you to Victoria where we will have you sign a reset. Marcos is representing you. Stay in contact with him. If Marcos tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games and not responding to phone calls or text messages, I will issue a warrant for your arrest.
Sí, señor o no, señor, tienen que hablar.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Very good.
Johnson, come on up.
I don't think so. Never mind.
Is it Jesse Johnson, Josh? Okay, and you're here for Ms. Huerta?
Correct.
Got it. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Sir, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On or about June 11th, 2024, officers were dispatched to an assault call. Complaining witness advised that he was involved in a verbal argument with the defendant in front of the defendant's garage and walked away. Defendant approached complaining witness from behind and struck the right side of his face with a closed fist, causing him to fall to the ground. Defendant put his forearm around the complaining witness's neck and placed him in a chokehold and caused him to lose consciousness. Defendant was found in his front yard and the complaining witness identified him. We have a
Thursday.
2018 DWI second. That was 18-month probation, 2010 ag assault deadly weapon, 2 years probation, a 2013 AFM out of Galveston that was dismissed, and a 2013 DWI out of Galveston that was 6 days in jail.
What happened? Tell me the ag assault's not with the same complaining witness, I would hope, right? Where was it? Galveston, you said?
Corsicana, Your Honor, so I don't have the facts available right now.
All right, Mr. Johnson, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you consume alcohol or dope, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir?
Sir.
I'm also ordering you not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. If you do, likewise, you will go to jail. On this case, do not worry about filing conditions because we're going to have it monitored with pretrial. You have a lawyer. Maintain contact with your lawyers. If they tell me that you play games and that you don't respond to phone calls,
No,
text
Donald.
messages,
I love
I will
you.
issue a warrant. You will not get any more PR bonds if you pick up a new case or start acting like a fool in the free world. I will take it away from you in a heartbeat. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get traced for your bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Des.
Right this way. All right, Judge, page 2, Banks, come on up.
Just focus on the judge.
I'm Jeremy Banks.
Sir.
Mr. Banks, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Now, June 11th, 2024, officers were dispatched to an assault in progress call and observed 2 males at the location matching the description that the caller provided. They spoke with complaining witness who was sitting at a picnic table and asked her if she had called, and she stated that she did, and her son is currently yelling by her residence. Officers in fully marked HPD uniforms approached the defendant, and the defendant started walking away. Officers told defendant to stop 5 times and took out their handcuffs. Defendant began running away and went about 100 to 150 feet before stopping and being taken into custody. Complaining witness is defendant's mother, and she advised that he slapped her arm, face, and put his hand around her throat, pushed her against the front door, and scratched her face. He also grabbed a baseball bat and struck her vehicle with it. We have a 2024 AFM with previous conviction. I'm trying to see if that's the same complaining witness.
How anymore? Is that it?
It has been dismissed, Your Honor.
No. It looks like here there's a simultaneous criminal mischief. Could be an assault on mom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any other charges coming? I mean, all we have here is an evading arrest.
I don't know what Chief Petrov intends to do with this case. I do see the facts, though, that you're seeing, Your Honor. And it looks like the AFM had been dismissed, and there was a 2021 resisting that was dismissed, a 2021 criminal mischief that was dismissed, and a 2018 AFM impeding that was deferred, and it's on the same complaining witnesses in this case.
He has another prior choking case against mom.
No, sir, that is incorrect.
Seeing 2018 assault family member impeding, and the complainant is Miss Chandrea Marie Burks.
The mother of my son.
Stop. I don't need your help, do I? All you're doing is you're putting yourself into more hot water, Mr. Banks.
Mr. Banks, in this case, it
is the same complaining witness?
Not, Your Honor. It's a different person.
It is, okay. Mr. Banks, I'm ordering you as a condition of your, but well, first off, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to order you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're smoking any dope, using alcohol, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, sir. You got out of jail free today because we gave you a free bond. You will not get another one, and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public, even your mother, or anyone else who's walking on the street. Do you understand, sir? I'm ordering you now as a condition of also not to have any contact with your mom, not to go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works, and not to be in possession of weapons, sir. What do you do for a living?
And now, DoorDash, in the midst of looking for an actual job.
You have a Texas driver license. You have valid liability insurance in your name. Valid liability insurance in your name. Then you are not allowed to drive until you have insurance in your name. Do you understand? What is this smirk on your face?
I mean, I just told you I DoorDash, and that's pretty much how I make my income. And you're telling me I can't do that now without insurance. I'm on someone else's insurance, but as far as one in my complete name, it's not. But I'm on someone's
insurance has to have your name on the policy, as well as which car you drive. That tells me if you have both of those things that you are actually covered for whichever car you're driving. If you don't have those two, then you're not allowed to drive. All I'm asking you to do is follow the law.
Yes, sir.
And if you're not driving, if you don't have liability insurance,
Attitude.
you may not drive. That's it.
All he needs is a chin tilt. But no, he doesn't have it. Don't worry, there's more with this guy.
If you want to drive, go get liability insurance and show us that you have it, and then I will take this restriction off of you. You will now be signing an affidavit promising me that you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Your conduct, the way you've been in the last 5 minutes, is extremely insulting. You're looking at your watch, the way you're smirking. I'm telling you.
And I apologize for that. I don't mean to. I'm a tad bit tired, so my smirk is very unintentional. I'm just a tad bit tired, man. I've been up since 3 a.m. just trying to maintain. I don't talk to my mom. I haven't seen her in months now.
Stop.
So yeah.
I don't want to talk about the case. I'm just telling you. Perception is reality. Mr. Banks,
Yes, sir.
did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
You suggest it?
It's up to you. You need a.
Didn't they say he lived with his mom? He lived with his mom. He's probably driving his mom's car because he's on someone else's insurance. But he hasn't spoken to his mom in months?
Lawyer because you're facing a year in jail. I'm giving you the opportunity to apply for an appointed lawyer, or you can go hire a lawyer.
And I'll apply.
Okay. Do you mind, Stephen, giving an application? I'm going to have you, Stephen's going to give you an application. You will swear to us that you're not going to drive. I will get you to Victoria, sign a receipt. Then eventually you'll get the trace of your bond conditions. And after that, we'll have you take your seat in the jury box while we find your lawyer, sir.
Judge, we have two more Spanish arraignments. Did you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it while we have, yeah. Tracy, did you get all the conditions for Mr. Banks?
Yes. Page 3 and 4, Boza.
Luis, do you mind helping us out?
Yes, Your Honor, where's the next person? Señor Bosa, ¿qué tal, caballero? Soy Luis. Ponga sus cositas aquí, por favor. Parece ahí un manito, solo miro el juez y le contesta nada más en español, por favor. Do you have Mr. Oh, there it is, yes. Mira el juez.
I remember you.
Yo me acuerdo de ti. Acérquese más a la barra.
And I'm going to tell you now
Voy a decir ahora,
that not only
no solo
do you have one case,
un caso,
but while you were on bond for your first case,
por el
you
primer
picked
caso,
up a second case and you have repeatedly failed to appear for court.
tratado de comparecer a tribunales.
We've given you multiple PR bonds.
eh,
That ends today.
Personales. Eso termina el día de hoy.
On his new theft,
En su nuevo caso,
probable cause was found, right?
razonable se falló.
I can't see on my end, Your Honor,
Yo no puedo ver de mi.
I guess let's do this. If I remember correctly, this is the gentleman that went to the Galleria, stole sunglasses on the first step, right? Right, so then, if I remember also correctly, he gets out of here, and a week later, he picks up another theft.
Well, so the first one, Your Honor, was at Dick's Sporting Goods, and while he was on bond for Dick's Sporting Goods, then he goes to the
Se va a Galería a robar de nuevo.
Mr. Boza Rosales, as a first thing, ordering you to go back to the Houston Galleria. I am also ordering you now, as a condition of your bond, not to go to Dick's Sporting Goods. Number 3, you have been given multiple opportunities. You completely fail to appear time after time. You pick up another case while you're on bond. It goes with you. I will appoint your lawyer today. It goes with you, though.
There's nothing else to sign right at this moment?
No, we'll do it in a bit.
All right, Judge, another Spanish speaker. Page 29. Ramirez, come on up.
Luis Ramirez, come up.
Luis, ese nombre me gusta mucho. Me llamo Luis también. Solo miro el juez. No me mira a mí, le contesta en español. Por favor, un poquito más a la izquierda.
Mr. Ramirez, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Okay.
On or about June 13th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a crash. They spoke with a witness who stated that the defendant had rear-ended him. Witness advised that he saw the defendant exit the driver's side door of his vehicle. Also advised that the defendant had a moderate odor of an alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and that the defendant admitted he was coming from VIP bar in Sharpstown Mall. Defendant reported he had 2 to 3 coronas. SFSTs were conducted, 6 of 6 HGM, 2 of 8 walk and turn, 3 of 4 one-leg stand. The DIC was read, and defendant consented to the ref. Specimen .125 and .121, no criminal history.
Ningún antecedente penal.
Mr. Ramirez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to forward with your case. Tell me, what is your immigration? Are you a citizen of the United States? Are you in this country with or without permission?
With permission.
I don't know if that's true or not, Mr. Ramirez. Quite frankly, I don't even really, it doesn't matter. The only thing I'm going to tell you is that if you do have permission, the more criminal cases you have, or you. The last part, Your Honor, I'm so sorry, but he was trying to say something. The permission part, the last part. The more criminal cases you pick up, the higher likelihood you have of that permission being revoked. I'm going to tell you now, if you go to jail and immigration finds you because they sweep it on a daily basis, and there are any issues with your paperwork, they will put an immigration detainer on you. You will remain in custody until immigration is done with you, which is 6 to 9 months at a minimum. You understand?
Yes.
You have a Texas driver license.
Texas? Yes.
You have valid liability insurance.
Yes, sir.
You may drive as long as you have both. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using dope or any kind of alcohol, I will put you in jail. Can you run his license, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Tracy for your bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go. Do not pick up any new cases, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, please.
I am gonna skip over one, but I don't remember when it is.
Great, thank you.
All right, Judge, the next one is case 2.
Mr. Barrio. Clifford Lee Barrio. Is it Baroy? How do I pronounce it? Barai. Sir, you're charged with assault and bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
About the 23rd of January, 2024, officers were dispatched to a Code 2 priority assault in progress on Ralston Street in Harris County, Texas. Complainant stated that tonight he walked out and noticed an extension cord plugged into his exterior outlet outside his front door. Complainant stated he knocked on the defendant's door and he told them their power was out and he needed to borrow some power from the complainant. Complainant told him to unplug it as he could not afford to power 2 homes. Complainant stated the defendant got mad and punched him in the bottom lip a couple times with a closed fist, causing pain. And let me see, I see a felon in possession of a weapon. Let me run.
He's currently on deferred now. You're on deferred for a very serious offense. You've now picked up a new case. That's not a good thing, sir. I'm telling you, it's a matter of time before they issue a felony warrant on you. And they're going to try to revoke your probation, and you're looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary at a minimum. So be on the lookout, sir. What do you do for a living? Sorry? Okay. How much money do you make a month, sir? Okay. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I would get on it quick because I'm telling you, a felony warrant will issue any minute. I am ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons. On that case, would you mind filing no contact and no weapons, please? I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in your jury box. I'll get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go. Get on it quick. All right.
All right, Judge, page 12 and 13. 4, come on up.
I think I'm skipping this one. Hold on, I don't know. Hold on.
I had the last time I come to court, it said do not appear in court, and I contacted him, but he didn't email me back, so.
Ms. Forbes, I'm not happy with you. I can't possibly. Your case is 509 days old on the first one. Your second one is 477 days old.
And I was homeless and stuff like that, so they already knew that, so. I had a lot going on, and you know, if I had a date to appear in court, I would appear in
He's
court.
giving you PR bond after PR bond after
I'm gonna
PR
appear
bond.
in court.
No, it ends today. She goes with you.
I already went on to jail and got out of jail.
I'm not giving you another PR bond.
I just got out of jail. They said,
times.
I thought you said I was going to the mental, like for the,
Hold on a second. Ms. Galaviz, let's do this. If you can please put it in the jury box, I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to see.
please, sir, because I will abide by
I'm not giving
anything you
another-
say. I just got out of
Yeah.
jail, and that's why I got out of jail, come to court for, and they said they would not detain me and put me in jail if I abide by themselves. But I just got out of jail and said I won't be arrested.
Your stuff, man.
The judge runs
the court.
I had the paperwork in here, you know, but I won't come to court. And I have my paperwork along for the charge to be dismissed. I can abide by what you want me to do.
All right, that's page 15. Go in, come on up.
Alan Goins, come up. Ma'am, please. Your case is 961 days old, and you've also been given PR bond after PR bond after PR bond. It ends today, Mr. Goins. Take a seat from the jury box. Take a seat from the jury box. We're gonna wait for your lawyer to get here, and we'll figure out what's gonna happen.
There's a year on this case, sir.
Please. If you, one more time, I will hold you in contempt, Mr. Goins.
Page 16, grades, come on up.
Isn't it Siobhan?
Mr. Griggs, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
13th of June, 2024 at 4:07 a.m. Officers responded to a person down call. HFD reported that to a scene, and when they arrived, they observed defendant asleep at the wheel in a vehicle in a moving lane of traffic with his foot on the brake. HFD reported that the defendant opened the door and put the car, or HFD reported that they opened the door and put the car in park. Defendant woke up afterwards and remained until officers arrived. Officers observed unsteady balance, strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, slurred speech, and bloodshot, glossy eyes. Defendant admitted to having a few alcoholic drinks. SFSTs were conducted, 6 of 6 HGN, 5 of 8 walk and turn, 2 of 4 one-night stand. DIC was read and defendant consented to breath. The specimen was 0.146 and 0.144, and we have a 2019 PCS deferred that's been terminated. Yes, Your Honor.
Great, so I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, sir? Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
Can you run his license, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
How old are you, sir?
31.
What do you do for a living?
I install windows.
How much money do you make a month? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, we will get you to Tracy. Do not consume alcohol. Do not use any dope. If you don't have liability insurance in your name, do not drive. Otherwise, I will put you in jail for all those things. You understand, sir? If I have to put you in jail, you will not get another PR bond from me. Look how many people we've had to put in jail or we're going to. Great. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset, then you go with Tracy, and then you're free to go, sir. No, he'll be monitored, so on all DWIs. Goes.
Yes.
This docket gets much crazier, guys. We haven't even seen it yet.
Hey, Vic, what was the last name?
20, page 20, Jones.
Good morning, Ms. Jones. Ma'am, you were charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. That allegation kicks up to a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Okay.
On the 11th of June, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance with weapon call. Officer heard defendant scream from within the house. Someone advised the officer that he would need to go around back because the door was broken. Officers observed complaining witness exit the back of the residence and defendant exit holding a hammer, screaming, acting belligerent. Officer told her to drop the hammer, and she did not. Officer grabbed the hammer and flung it across the yard. Complaining witness advised that she is his ex, and she threatened him with a hammer. I'm going to say defendant advised that she is complaining witness's ex, and she threatened him with the hammer when he attempted to kick her out of the residence. She threatened to kill him. 14-year-old witness corroborated the story. Defendant says, complaining witness says he pulled a gun on her. Officers searched the house for a gun, but none was found. So we have a 2010 ag battery out of Indiana, 2013 invasion of privacy from Indiana, 2013 forgery attempted theft, 2016 DWI, 2020 DWI.
What was the threat again?
Let me check the DIMS, Your Honor.
Did I not? Did I miss it?
It said briefly that I'm going to kill you, but I'm just trying to see if the officers took down the exact words. Complainant stated the defendant told her that she was going to kill him. And the complainant stated the defendant at what point threatened to kill him. That's the threat.
Ms. Jones, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. There's a protective order that's been issued. Please get to know it. If you do something to violate, I know that you want to say something, but I want you to listen. I will give you a second.
We do dearly want to hear what she has to say about her ex. We just want to. We need to know. We're already forming an opinion about him. We need her side.
To talk, but just hear me out for 1 second. There's a protective order in place. Get to know it. If you do something to violate that protective order, the state will file a violation of protective order against you. The only thing I'm asking you at this point is do not have any contact with this person. Do not have any weapons. Do you have a question? I don't want to talk about the case though. I have a bunch of DAs here. Anything you say, they're going to use it against you. He's going to sit there. He's going to type up everything you say. Just don't. What do you do for a living, man?
I do home health aid work. I do home health aid.
What kind of income do you have?
Right now, I don't have any whatsoever.
I will appoint your lawyer today. You can tell your side to the lawyer, and the lawyers can speak to the DAs on your behalf, but just don't say anything now because it won't go well.
I have a new number because he broke my phone.
Say it again.
Not to say that.
Just hang tight. What I'll do, let me give you a lawyer. You can explain everything to the lawyer. If it's something that needs my attention, they can tell me. Okay? As it stands now, no contact, no weapons, no going back to this house. Well, you ask the lawyer and the lawyer can advise you on that. So for now, I'm going to have you go to Victoria Center Reset. I will have you take a seat in the jury box. I'm going to get these bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign these bond conditions. Otherwise, I will issue a warrant. Okay, please.
Does she need an application?
No. We're good.
Right this way. Judge, was that going to be state's bond condition?
Yeah, states.
Okay. Page 22. Stereo, James?
Oh, yeah, can you file no contact, no weapons, no going back to the house?
Is that automatically put in the residency restriction?
I don't know. I don't know if that's something, because you usually do that on your side. I don't know.
All right, I know.
Okay.
The bottom of page 22.
How do I pronounce your last name, sir? How do I pronounce your last name?
Cicero.
Cicero. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Your case is now 131 days old. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Take your time. You can finish what you need to do.
On or about the 10th of February, 2024 in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a minor accident. Officers observed the defendant had crashed into a ditch and observed the defendant to lose his balance, have slurred speech and extremely small pupils, SFSTs were conducted, 6 of 6 HGN, 7 of 8 walk and turn, 4 of 4 one-leg stand. The defendant consented to a blood sample. We have 2019 PCS that was 7 months in state. Indecency with a child sexual contract that was dropped down to indecent exposure in 2006. And a couple of PCSs from Montgomery County.
Do you have the blood back on this case? What was in his blood?
Blood has come back, Your Honor. And we have.
You know what? Let's do this. Sir, I will give you a lawyer today, but I'm sending you for a drug test right now. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system right now.
I hear you, sir.
I'm sending you for a drug test right now.
Okay.
And then I want you to come back here, and then I'm going to give you a lawyer. And I'm going to tell you, if you ever take off on me again, I'm going to make your bond so high you'll split into 3.
Sir.
If you take off on me again and don't come back, I'm going to make your bond so high you'll split into 3.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I'm hard of hearing, but
That's okay.
I was in the hospital. I didn't mean to miss. I'm sorry.
I'm sending you for a drug test right now. You must come back.
Yes, sir.
All right, please. Miss Cicero.
Judge Page, go ahead and sign.
Then can you go ahead and reach out to the MAC for Mr. Cicero, please?
Yes. All right, page 26, more, come on up.
We will still need to do bond conditions. Hey, does he have a license?
I see as the number, let me just run and make sure it's valid. That's not valid, Your Honor.
Great. Thank you. All right, this is Mr. Robert Moore. Mr. Moore, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On June 11th, 2024, plainclothes officers reported the defendant's vehicle parked in a gas station with males walking up to them and then walking away from the vehicle back to their own cars. Marked officers riding with a crime suppression team conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle for failing to stop before moving onto a sidewalk and extending across a driveway and running a stop sign. Officers observed that the vehicle was cloudy and a strong odor of marijuana was emitting from the vehicle. Officer asked defendant driver for identification, and he said it was in the backpack. Driver and passenger were detained. A PC search was conducted, and officers found 86.5 grams of marijuana and multiple baggies and a digital scale. There was also a holstered handgun in the glove box. Defendant stated the marijuana was his, but didn't know whose gun it was. We have a 2019 PCS.
You said was it stolen?
Which was?
Gun?
He says he doesn't know whose gun it was, Your Honor.
It was Darkest Night's gun.
Let me see.
I know it was. I'm telling you.
While he's doing that, Mr. Moore, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward. No more slinging. Do you understand? If I find that you do it again, I will revoke your bond. I'll put you in jail. You will not get any more PR marks. Do you understand?
Your Honor, it has the serial number and everything here. It doesn't say clearly that he ran the gun and it came back not as stolen.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to participate in any illegal activities and not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand? As long as you can abide by these conditions, you and I will be best friends. Otherwise, we're going to be mortal enemies and you're not going to like the way that it goes. Do you understand? What do you do for a living? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria.
I'm just so excited because I can answer it. I can answer it for once. What's on his shirt? It says Supreme. Supreme. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, my eyesight is terrible and I saw that. I'm so happy. All right, back to work.
Sign a reset. After that, I will get you in the jury box. I will get your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign the bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go, sir. Come on.
And you said no weapons and no alcohol or drugs?
No, there's no participating in illegal activities.
All right, Judge, page 27. Olvera, come on up.
Oziel Olvera. Sir, you're charged with theft. I'm sorry, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be applied to you, sir.
Your Honor, I don't see this case on my system. Do you have cause number, please?
Yeah, you ready?
Yes.
251-4752.
Yes, an open felony, Your Honor.
Yeah. Looks like it's out of the same transaction.
Yes, Your Honor. On June 12th, 2024, officers were dispatched to an auto theft in progress. Dispatch advised that witness, a wrecker, was made aware by another party that he had observed a gray Chevy Malibu parked behind a red GMC Denali at Papacitos, and a front passenger exited the Malibu, walked to the driver's side of the Denali, and began to force entry by says pending the key hold. I don't know if that's a term of art, and then drove off with the vehicle. The wrecker followed the Malibu and provided its location to officers. CW was located in Papacitos, who confirmed it was her GMC Denali that was stolen. Officers conducted a traffic stop on the Chevy Malibu after it failed to signal a lane change. The defendant was identified as the driver. The license plate on the Malibu did not return to the VIN of the Malibu. It belonged to a rental vehicle. A black M&P Shield Plus 9mm handgun, ammo, 3 flathead screwdrivers, a Wi-Fi router, 1 glove, and 2 folding knives, and a Slim Jim were located in the Malibu. And we have the theft, as we discussed, out of the same transaction, a 2021 evading with a vehicle that was deferred, and then the 2021 ag assault.
Did they get the other person? Was there a co-defendant in this case?
Let me check it on. I see there is a co-defendant. I just want to see if he's been charged.
Mr. Olvera, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
I'm finding probable cause in your case. I'm ordering you not to be in contact with the co-defendant in this case. I'm also ordering you not to drive whatsoever. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons as well. What do you do for a living, sir? Why?
I love my job like 2 months ago.
How long has it been?
3 months.
How do you eat?
With my sister right now.
Okay, it's time for you to get a job. I am also making that a condition of your bond. I'm gonna keep you so close. I'm resetting your case for 2 weeks from today, and I want to see what you've done to get a job. If you've done nothing, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? I will have you fill out an application for an appointed lawyer. You will sign this affidavit with me today, and then I'm gonna have you sign a reset with Victoria. I will have you take your seat in the jury box. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna keep you so close. One false move, I'm gonna make your bond sky high. Do you understand?
You come over here, please. All right, Judge, next is pages 28 and 29, Guinea grab.
You know what? Tracy, on Mr. Olvera, let's make sure he's not using alcohol or any kind of dope, please. Olvera, yeah, no alcohol, no drugs, no contact with the co-defendant, no driving, no weapons.
Well, test it again.
Not today, no. It's okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry, you can always still read it. Hey Vic, can you reach out to the Mac for him, please? Yeah. And then 2 weeks back.
Who else loves when he calls her Vic? Because it's Victoria all day, and then all of a sudden in there, hey Vic, can you do this for me? Does he call Melissa Mel? Hey Mel, can you do this for me?
Back for a job.
All right, Judge, next is Kimmy Graff. Page 28 and 29.
Here we go. Here we go, guys.
So this is Mrs. Pendergrass. Looks like she was picked up another case while she was on bond for a case in your court.
I'm good, man. You brought a child and let's do this. Let's do probable cause first. Ms. Pendergrass. Hold on a second. I got the wrong person here. You were on bond for a theft. It's come to my attention. You've now picked up a new case. You now picked up a criminal mischief. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On June 12th, 2024, officers were dispatched to an assault in progress call. Witness stated that her grandson's girlfriend and the defendant came over and she told them that she did not want them at the residence. The witness stated that the defendant threw a rock against her car, causing $600 in damage. And we have a 2024 criminal mischief.
Yeah, that she threw a rock at someone else's car.
That's right. And there's 2024 criminal mischief, 2024 attempted Berg have, a 2024 failure to ID, the 2022 prostitution.
You have someone that can come pick up that kid.
Yeah, my mom.
Yeah, I'm revoking your bond there. I don't know what to tell you. You can't pick up a new case while you're on bond. Something that's completely just. Tell me, who is the complaining witness in the mischief case?
Miss Shanta, Shanta, Monique, MONQ.
You're not to have any contact with this person, not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand, ma'am?
Judge, is it possible that I can try to get someone to come pick this child up before we take her?
I would hope so, please.
Yes, sir.
So I'll have you take a seat in the jury box now, ma'am. You're not allowed to leave. And then if you can get a phone number to Mr. Sorry?
You know how much my bond would be or anything like that?
I didn't hear you.
How much would she wants to know? How much would her bond be, Judge?
We'll talk about that later. My only concern is that really. Self-control.
Yes, sir, and no, sir, to the judge.
Yes, sir.
To be.
Yes, sir.
If you can try, please.
Yes, sir.
Page 33, San Miguel, come on up.
Your Honor, you said no contact?
Yeah, no contact and no weapons.
No weapons.
All right, good morning, Ms. San Miguel.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you are charged with cruelty to non-livestock animals. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
No.
We're going to do probable cause. You have the.
I heard it once. I'm not hearing it again. If you want to hear this one, you can go onto his site, but I'm not listening to this again. It's horrible. It's just horrible. It's That's good enough. I'll start there.
An offer from the state back in March for deferred. That was,
Because
that's
I
why.
know it's not gonna happen.
That's
He's
why.
just gonna get out, he's gonna
Okay.
go back to the
All right,
street and
we're
do whatever he
safe.
wants to do.
We're safe. We're
So
safe.
short of setting it for a trial, I don't know what alternative we could have where he could get treatment and have the time served or the.
I think the proper course would do a TRAS to see which facility is the best for him. Is it DDRP? Is it SATA? Is it something else? And then we'll go from what that says. If that says DDRP or SafeP, I'm okay with whatever those would suggest. And if he says no, at that point, we'll just set up a trial.
But that has to connect, if the state makes a recommendation or the probation department makes a recommendation for SAT for DDRP, doesn't have to commingle with some sort of.
Oh, sure, but they've offered a deferred, right? So we could do a deferred, but the condition would be either DDRP, SATA, or whatever that is.
Okay.
And then that way we know that hopefully he will get the treatment. And so, you know, I thought that we scheduled the TRAS last time, did we not?
I thought we did too, that in my notes.
Yeah.
Last week, I don't know if we scheduled a TRS.
No, I asked,
I'll check it.
whoever was here, I asked them to do it.
Okay.
So you mind seeing to see if they did it?
I know.
And if they, and I even told them to expedite it too. So
Okay.
I hope they did.
That was great.
And then, yeah, would you mind checking? And then if not, I gotta find out who the person was and then we'll do an expedited one today. I'm gonna be pissed off if they didn't do it. I'm gonna say that.
Thank you, sir.
The deferred does have the TRAS in it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Mr. Patrick,
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Yes,
Your Honor.
bud,
House July 16th.
your guy, your gentleman's name is?
Hewitt, Alexander Hewitt.
He sounds like my
So
tax preparer.
he is supposed to be here today to get a portable device, correct?
I actually have no idea why he was summoned to court. So my client texted me yesterday. I've never received a
broke the
notice,
law.
but apparently there was an order signed, I guess, late Monday, but I never received any sort of electronic notice of today's hearing. So I believe he's there, as far as I know.
From what I understand, he got out of treatment and he was gonna do either the scram or, is that you, sir? Come on up.
So while he's walking up, Your Honor, he has a new BMW that the techs are telling him that because it's a hybrid, the technology, he's had a real hard time finding a company that will actually try to put it on his car.
This is a stretch, but I think it's when he got Gizmo wet and he started to turn into a gremlin. But I could be wrong. That's what I think it is. It's the transformation part.
The breathalyzer. So I've not had the conversation with him about a portable or a scram. I don't know if probation has, but I guess that's a conversation we need to have.
So, is it not possible to put it in the car then?
Next week.
Sure.
Yes. Just as of Tuesday, day before
Or is
yesterday,
that?
I met a mechanic, a technician, who's very professional, and he says he can do it without any ill effects or damage to the car.
Okay, so you can do it then.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do
So
it.
I was gonna have it done, and I was told one.
They are chewy, sweet tarts. And I know that they are chewy, sweet tarts. I'm 100% positive they are chewy, sweet tarts.
thing, I was told that if somebody else blew like a valet parker or something, taking the car, that it would be a bad thing. Then I thought.
Well, remember, it takes a picture of every single person that blows. So whoever you have blown to the machine, just make sure they don't have anything in their system that's going to set it off.
Darkest, what are they
Right? So
talking about
it
here?
always takes everyone's picture.
I think, Your Honor, I think someone gave him information that if someone else drove his car or someone else blew into the device, that would be a violation. So his fiance or a valet driver could get him in trouble, even if they were clean. And so I think that was someone gave him bad information on that, and I think that's maybe what triggered this.
Correct. I don't care just be careful who you let use the car, because we don't want anything bad to happen in the car. And just above all else, no alcohol. Don't use anything that has alcohol in it, and beware that whatever you may eat, fruit may ferment. What happens to apples after a while? It becomes apple cider. What happens to bananas? They may, they may give off a false positive. So be careful, I would say at least half an hour before you do anything, don't blow into the machine, because if it gives off a false positive, it's not going to go.
So that I'm good to just.
Yeah, just go ahead and just put the device in your car and then we're good. Yeah, okay. And then we'll just give you a normal reset, Mr. Patrick.
Well, I'm set to be there on Wednesday, and I've got some questions for the state, so he does not have to be there. We're going to reset for Wednesday. He doesn't have to be there, but I have other cases in the building, so I'll be there on Wednesday.
Oh, so put it for next Wednesday and I'll waive the appearance.
Right, it's already set for Wednesday with a waived appearance.
Okay, got it.
And so
All right.
I'll be there.
Great. Okay.
Thank you. Alexander, I'll talk to you later. JV, I'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right, take care. You're free to go.
Judge, the two residents done from Mr. Frazier, they did not recommend any inpatient whatsoever.
Okay, then I'm not, I don't believe that for a second. I don't understand,
It's surprising.
yeah, I don't see how they could possibly come up to this moderate risk caseload, really?
Who was that?
Okay,
Was that
let me,
Victoria? It didn't look like
let me figure it
her.
out. I need time and then I've got a line. Let me.
I'll come back.
Yeah, please. Okay, Sonia. I'll hit you next. I'll hit you next, Nick. Okay. Hi.
That would be a felony.
Okay. Where's Mr. Bonilla now? Okay. Just take a seat, Mr. Bonilla. Was anything else on the test?
Listen, guys. I'm going to try for the first time a mayonnaise grilled cheese. You guys will be okay for 2 minutes. Be good. Be nice. I'm going to bring it back.
I'm going to test him in 30 days from today, or from the last test. And if he has a positive for marijuana, that means he's continuing to smoke and I'm going to put him in. Please let him know, no more marijuana. That's it. Okay. Thanks. And then you got for Mr. yesterday, or for tomorrow, we have the bond violation for. Correct. Can you please let him know they's got to be here? Okay. All right. Thanks. Take care. Okay, Nick.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey.
I have John Patterson on the docket. This is one we reset from last week, Judge, to talk about the motion to remove the GPS monitor. It was initially put on as bond condition, and you had said at arraignment that you would consider removing it if he didn't have any violations by the next court date. I think he's gone a little over 90 days now, and I'm not.
Okay, let me reach out to the state to make sure that there are no issues and that the complaining witness hasn't had any issues, and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. I'll stand by.
Thanks.
Your Honor, for this case, I called the phone number on the file for the complaining witness, and Mr. Patterson actually answered.
I think that issue is they have the complaining witness misidentified. The terroristic threat is allegedly against his mother. They called in the reportee, not the complaining witness. And the reportee is my client's
I'm
girlfriend.
going to try to see, can you perhaps rip it?
Yes, Your Honor. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to pull up the.
Sir, take a seat, please. There's a seat over there. Omar. Hey, what's up?
I have Michael Parr. It's a DWI PTI. We have contract.
What's the last name?
Parr, P-A-R, D-A-A-R.
I see. Okay.
So we have a contract that's complete. We have the interlock. The only thing that's missing is he's supposed to pay the DA fee, which he tried to do yesterday. Didn't know the courts were closed. this morning or late last night, he got called in for like storm relief. That's what he does. And he's
Set to Monday?
I just wanted to see, yeah, if I can do tomorrow, Monday. He should have paid
I mean,
today.
tomorrow's pretty fast. On Monday.
Monday. Thank you.
So Bonilla, don't smoke anymore. I'm going to test you in 30 days. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You test positive at the next time, it's not gonna go well.
Sir, I called yesterday for the free trial.
Bonilla, no more weed.
I'm not, sir. I haven't smoked. I'm sober.
You.
Hey, Judge.
Hey, bud.
Hey, I have Jermaine Carrington on docket. I've been speaking with Logan, and I think we just need one more setting. It's a newer case, or at least I've been appointed to it.
Yeah, for sure. Just reach out through Victoria through email. I mean, if there are no issues, it's only 70-something days old, whatever you need.
Okay, good deal. Thank you, Judge.
Okay? For sure.
Right.
Hey. Where's Mr. Rivera?
Right here, Judge.
Come up.
Judge, can I give you a little background real quick? If you don't mind.
So, you know what? I need a translator, right?
Yeah, I asked.
Yeah.
Want to check with you first, see if you're gonna need one. But it's really not so what happened is his phone wasn't working. I had trouble getting a hold of him also. When I did get a hold of him, yeah, I understand, but when I did get a hold of him, he says he has called the number that I gave him to call, and he never was able to get through. He was put on hold, but he reported this morning. He's supposed to report this morning at 8:30. It's not any willful thing.
But it is, Frank. It is. We have on 2 different occasions that he's not gone to test. You know?
But the reason why is because his phone wasn't working. I had trouble getting a hold of him.
That doesn't excuse anything.
I understand.
That's not, I don't care. That's not a good excuse. Oh, my phone doesn't work. I don't believe that for a second. You know, that's,
I can just tell you, I personally was trying to get a hold of him for close to a month. I was ready to get off the case because, I wasn't getting any response. And then he finally got a hold of me. And then once we got a hold of,
Let's do this though. He's not understanding what's going on. So, toma asiento para allá.
Yeah, ¿cómo sería?
Can I just text for you? Okay, so Frank, give me a second because I need a translator. I can't.
Okay, yeah.
Lori, are you okay?
Sir, I'm just observing.
Just give me a heads up if you need anything, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm approaching on behalf of Jamie Rivera. Currently, he is not on your docket. We ran into an issue where ERD2 transferred the case, or is in the process of transferring the case back to here, where he could plead. Right now, he kind of got lost in translation. I believe he's in medical currently. What we're trying to do is basically. Yes, he's in custody now. But he's
he's got the agate salt upstairs.
So what we're trying to do is we wanted to see, because I know the state wanted to try to get him to plea as quickly as possible. He works up something upstairs on his felony, and with that required a plea. Wanted to see if we could get a reset for tomorrow. I understand that you do not like to do for Fridays.
I mean, is there a simultaneous or a global offer upstairs as well, or?
Yes, Judge, given the fact that we will be pleading on the AFM, he would be going to an inpatient through his probation with aggravated assault.
For sure. I mean, if you want to put it on for tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You got it.
Good morning, sir.
James Jones.
I'm going with a big no mayonnaise grilled cheese sandwiches because they're not very easy to make. The mayonnaise makes it stick even if you put lots of butter down. So it doesn't stick. It's not good. It's not a good way to make a grilled cheese sandwich. So I don't even know what it tastes like yet, but no mayonnaise grilled cheese sandwiches.
We have instead of having this package to dismiss the case, it would have to take the class and do community service. However, somebody's family passed away.
Where is Mr. Jones? He's had over a month to get this done. Mr. Jones, come up. This case is nearly 200 days. If he's
The baby constantly makes noise throughout the whole docket.
When was the offer provided, the pretrial intervention offer? Was it really in May or was it before that?
It shows it's May 20th, 2024, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, you don't want this thing dismissed, huh? What have you done to get this thing dismissed? You were all, guys. All you had to do were 2 classes and a little bit of community service, and the case would be dismissed. What have you done?
What have you done for me lately? Hi, Melissa. Melissa, does he ever call you Mel? Because I heard him call her Victoria Vic a couple times, and it's lovely. Does he ever say, hey, Mel, can you get me this? Hey, Mel, can you do this? Hey, Mel, who do we have next? Everybody say hi to Dave.
You have nothing. So why would we let you do anything else? It's now time to set your case for trial. It's nearly 200 days. You've done nothing. Why should we care? You come up here, pants almost down to your knees, swagger. You know what creates swagger? This. Knowledge. That's what gives swagger, not the way you're handling things now. That's not swagger, dude. Money, knowledge, power. That's swagger. And I mean, I'll tell you, you get a conviction, it's going to hose you for the rest of your life. You will never attain any kind of swagger with that kind of misdemeanor on your record. You have until Monday. If you do not have everything done by Monday, then I will set your case for trial and it's all over. I will not accept anything else from you. Do you understand, sir? If you have the heart in life, you can achieve anything. Because that's all it takes is heart. You have until Monday. Counsel.
Thank you.
Right this way.
I keep messaging me about the signature on
This Monday?
All right, it doesn't taste really bad, guys. Still too hard to make, but it's kind of good.
We got somebody to come pick him up today.
Great. Thank you so much. Okay, Luis, you ready?
Hey, Judge.
Rivera, come up.
Pase, por favor. Buenos días. Párese aquí en el centro, por favor. Lo miro el juez y le contesta nada más en español, por favor.
Do you know why you're here today?
¿Por qué está aquí el día de hoy, señor? Hay que hablar.
Guys,
Más fuerte. Se lo escucho. Yes.
why are you here today?
Está aquí hoy, señor.
Tenía corte.
I had court.
Why
Okay.
were you summoned here?
Estoy aquí, señor.
Que iba tomando.
Because
Iba y choqué.
I was drinking and I crashed.
No.
No. Solo miro el juez.
I ordered you
Le ordené yo a
to
usted
submit to
que
random
se sometiera a análisis de la orina al azar.
You were called
Mira el juez, no la paré.
occasions,
A usted se le llamó en 2 diferentes ocasiones.
to appear
Usted
for
falló
testing.
en
Not only that, lawyer has had an extremely hard time getting a hold of you as well.
Comunicarse con usted también.
No tenía teléfono, se me quebró.
I didn't have a telephone, it broke on, it broke.
It's your fault.
Esa es su culpa.
Your responsibility to make sure that you abide by these bond conditions. And when you don't, there are consequences. I'm now going to revoke your bond and go into custody. Goes with you.
Con la oficial. De la vuelta, señor.
Why are you surprised? What?
There's an explanation why.
That's not a valid explanation. What if everybody said that? What if everybody did that? No, it's not. It's a second.
He went this morning at 8:30. He called the number. See, we got
Where this morning?
at 8:30. ¿Dónde tú fuiste esta mañana? Dijiste que
Aquí abajo a la.
This lawyer's annoying.
Donde está la recepción y me dijeron que primero viniera aquí a corte.
Entonces, not that, Judge, I gave him a number to call. And he had been calling. I gave him a number, because I came up here, Judge, I came up here and they took just give the number to call. They're gonna set up an appointment. And he done that.
Goes with you. I want him to know that we mean business, you know? Not an excuse. What, I mean, think about it. What if every single person did that here?
I understand.
You know?
He's never been in private.
He has. And I admonish every single person.
We came there the first time. We didn't even, there was no orders given. The only orders he has is from the magistrate. So when we came to court the first time, we didn't, I have it right here. 2-9, first appearance, probable cause waived, no bond conditions. That's what at first I was surprised that there are bond conditions.
It's a DWI with a high blow. Frank, what do you mean you're surprised there are bond conditions? Come on.
No, you're wrong. I was surprised about the bond conditions because when I came to court, they were not given. Okay, so I see we're going on with the magistrate.
Hey, I'm in the middle of a Zoom hearing. Let me call you later.
There are bond conditions, and I even had him sign a no driving affidavit, Frank. So that's just not true, okay? He came in front of me here. I admonished him like I did every single other person, and I had him sign a no driving affidavit.
Is that in the?
Yes, it is. So let's do this. Let's do this. Come back later and we can talk.
Okay. So now we know an hour and 42 minutes and 41 seconds is just too long. It's just too long for this computer for a stream. Now we know. We only have a couple seconds left.
Don't send them down, please. But we can talk. But I'm going to tell you now, I'm not very sympathetic with someone who doesn't keep a phone. I don't believe it for a second. You know, everyone needs a phone. Everybody has a phone. You can get a phone for $5 to $10 a month. So for him to tell me he doesn't have a phone, it's disingenuous and it's just not true. So, but come back later, we'll talk.
Thanks, Judge.
So that's where I stopped today. There's more. There's plenty more. But the stream is already 2 hours long, so I had to stop just because my computer won't let me go any further anyways. So I am going to stream the rest of the stream on I want to make sure. So not tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream, or like the next stream I have tomorrow will be today's Fleischer. But then Saturday morning is Friday. Sunday morning and will be the end of today's docket. And Monday morning will be the end of tomorrow's docket. If that makes any sense. It made perfect sense in my head while I was talking to myself. Made perfect sense. Fozzie, thank you again for the PayPal and the Rice Krispie treats. Jackie, I didn't see you on today, and your card is beautiful. I'm going to put pictures of it on Discord so everybody can see how beautiful it is. I'm going to try to be a photographer today. Yikes. Yep, Lightfoot. We're like, what, 12 days away? Let me look. $12 days, which is really 11 days, and come on, just give me a countdown. Why can't I just have a countdown? 11 days, 21 hours, 42 minutes, and 30 seconds till July 3rd. And then they have to approve me after that. I did delete some videos today. I might delete a few more. Is Jackie here? Jackie, are you here? I didn't see Jackie. More videos, less streams. Just kidding. I'll still do the same amount of streams. I'm going to put a video on today. It's going to be short, but she gets dragged out of court. And that's always fun, right? The judge is looking at me too. Slow down there, Dave. Oh, I said it. I said it. Someone else said it in chat earlier, and it shocked me. Someone said his name was Dave, and it shocked me. I know his name is Dave, but his name is not Dave. It's Judge, or Your Honor, or Sir. It's definitely, or okay, maybe if you're his wife, it's David, but it's definitely not Dave. Although that would be so funny if Victoria or Melissa called him Dave. Oh my gosh. Judge Dave is fine. Davey is an absolute no. Absolute no. Because then they'll think he's part of the monkeys, and then everybody get confused. I did, and it wasn't the best cooking experience I've ever. Jackie, I showed your card earlier. I showed your card earlier. Were you here for that? It's so beautiful. It has all these gems in it, all these little. Wait, I gotta open it. It's very thick. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know if you can see it. It's so sparkly. It's just so beautiful. I'm going to put pictures of it. Up, I'm going to. And I better, one more time. Shirts are ready. Can you see it? Court vibes. Hopefully it's not spelled wrong. With a little sword. Rebecca, I got your sword in. You can't see it. I can't make you see it any better. $22. Just talk to me on Discord. Yep, boobs do not come with a shirt. I wish they did, though, because they're a pain in the ass. And on the back of the shirt, you can have what you want. Like, a lot of them say stuck like Chuck. But if you want replay crew, I know some people, hashtag replay crew, I can easily just put that there too. Just let me know. Yeah, $22 takes care of shipping. You don't have to pay shipping on top of that. If you're in the United States. If you're out of the United States, just talk to me because I don't know yet. I didn't look to see how much it costs. First, you would have to tell me where in the world you are, and then I'll look for a price for that. Pain in the ass costs extra. No, they get it for free. Oh. No, I'm good, Sarah. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, and if there's any orange stuff on your shirt when you get it, it's because I eat Cheetos. Just kidding. I can put whatever you want, Kelly. Put time served back there. I cracked myself up. Vibers unite. Actually, talk to me in Discord. I need the shirt color you want. Just remember the logo is black. Don't pick a black shirt because it's useless. It would be useless if you picked a black shirt. I know it's not funny, Kelly. I know, but I thought it was funny. So, house jail is a good one. Yes, because I'm going to try every shirt on before I give it to you. Pause. Put pause on the back. Pauseless. You need to pause less. Oh, you have it on your computer, so you have a computer, Rebecca. Oh, so I was at the post office today, and my computer is in California, and I had to work. All right, so I had like 3 o'clock to 3:20 to talk to the guy that has my computer held ransom in California. And then I was at the post office for the rest of the time and until work. I mean, there was a long line. There was one person there, which I'm not upset about. They work hard. It's not their fault. They're not fully staffed. But it took a long time. And then they went into the back and they took forever to find these packages. So the guy from the computer shop did not call me within those 20 minutes that I had throughout the day because they're in California. So, they're 3 hours behind me. And so he didn't talk to me today. I did give him some instructions saying I sent him an email saying, "Look, if the computer still functions properly with that damage, fix it and get it back to me." But I don't know if he did or if he still wants to speak to me because he didn't call me back. But hopefully they are fixing my computer and getting it back. I'm not touching any of the shirts. I'm not going to stretch them. Might get Cheetos on for fun, but I'm not going to do that. What? Guys. Oh my gosh. Hello. Good morning, Judge. I didn't mean to say the D word. I didn't mean to call you that D word because that's your name. Your name is Judge. We know your name is Judge. I got in trouble, guys. I called him by his first name and he's here. Oh man, you had a day yesterday. Judge, you had a day yesterday. I couldn't even replay the one. I had to skip over it because just hearing it once was too much for me. And you guys do that every day. And I just think you're really good at I just think that you are extremely talented at your job and what you do. And we all do. And we know because we see a lot of judges. And we have, critiques about a lot of judges, but not you. No way, not you. You're really, really just good at your job. And it's just crazy that you're here. Yeah, nobody in here has self-control, but every time you tell your court to be quiet, I tell them to be quiet too, because they don't need to be talking. I could only play part of your stream today because it was so jam-packed, full of just I mean, people, there's a certain way that you act in court, and why people don't know it, but don't worry. We are personally showing everybody how not to act in court. When you go to court, you respect our courts. Kentucky's here. Carolyn's from Australia. Australia's here. Pennsylvania's here. Lots of Texas is here. Who else is here, guys? California's here. But it's important that everybody, Georgia, Wisconsin, Scotland, Oregon, New York. You're from New York. I don't know what ME is. Someone tell me. It's not Maine. It's not that. Michigan, San Antonio, Missouri, Michigan. Everybody needs me to tell you that they're watching from all over. It's one of the biggest things I get from everybody. Can you tell the judge, like I talk to you every day, like, we're buddies. Can you tell the judge hi from France? You definitely have France. You have China. You have New Zealand. You have Malaysia, right, Darkest? And really, Victoria needs a raise. Right, guys? Everybody help me out on this one. Because if Victoria comes in here and we didn't say those words, we are all dead. She's going to get all of us. Oh, and your outfits are the bestest in the world. People in chat want to start dressing up now because they see your outfits. They say it all the time. Melissa needs a raise too. There's one person in there that doesn't need a raise, but I'm not going to tell you who that is. She struggles. I think she struggles a little bit. And no one knows who I'm talking about, only me. I just see one person in your court that struggles a little bit. Oh, she did. I know that bow tie from yesterday was awesome. It really was. My favorite suit again is the blue suit. It's the blue jacket. Yeah. Yes, you do. You do struggle daily. But like you said before, you used to have what, 900 cases and now you're down to like 400 cases or something. Like, I can't remember your exact numbers, but I know that you're making a difference. I know that the amount of cases that you have to deal with is getting smaller and smaller. So, I mean, that a camo? You need a mojito when you go to work tomorrow, mimosa. But yeah, I think you're doing great work, and let us know what we need to do when elections come back up. Obviously, we're in Pennsylvania and all over the place, Louisiana, but we will do whatever you want to help. We want to help. We just don't know how to help. So if you just say the word, we'll help you because we want to make sure you stay a judge because you're really good at it. Although, I would really love to see you as a lawyer too. I would love to see that. You were probably very passionate for your people. Vote early, vote often. Mail-in ballots. I didn't mean anything like that. I did absolutely not mean anything like multiple voting from other people. I meant with the campaign or whatever we can do. I don't know what we can do, but just whatever. If you want us to make phone calls. Does Your Honor offer Scared Straight classes? You would be very effective in teaching parents how to stop coddling kids and parent. So you know what? We need Scared Straight for the parents, not for the kids. Okay, maybe for the kids. Oh my gosh. Judge Fleischer, you should wear an orange suit to work. And then when he says he goes with you, the bailiff will get confused. Hey, Victoria. Victoria, I'm talking to the judge. I know. She gets to talk to the judge every day. Yeah, orange. Don't you? It's like the prison outfits are in orange. You should wear an orange suit. That would be so funny. Look, he called you Vic again, but he never calls her Mel. Just something we noticed. Judge Fleischer, do you know Michael? Yeah, I know the campaign is soon. Oh, ah, I'm putting you on speaker, Fozzie. You're gonna call me in the middle of a stream when Judge Fleischer's on. Do not swear.
I can't believe you're talking to Judge Fleischer. That's so cool.
So are you. So are you because you called me on the stream again.
I wanted to say hi. I'm so proud of you talking to Judge Fleischer.
You can say hi to Judge Fleischer. Go ahead. He can hear you.
Hi, Judge Fleischer.
Bye, Fozzie.
Bye.
I love your courtroom. Your courtroom's the best. It just is. Well, guys, I'm going into Discord. Judge, thank you so much for coming out. Please be safe. Be safe in your court. If there's a fight, you go into the other room. Don't jump into the fights like the other judges do. It's stupid. You go. Take the girls with you and get out of there. But yeah, and we're keeping our fingers crossed for a nice soft sit today. Discord link. I'm hopping into Discord if anybody wants to chat. There's the Discord link. It's also in my channel description. And Victoria and Melissa and the judge need to get to work. Get to work and have a great day. I hope you have a really good day. That would be so funny if Victoria watched while you guys worked all day. If we all watched live for 3 straight hours, 4 straight hours. No. Yeah. We would all sit here and watch. Who would be left, though? Tracy. Tracy can handle it. Tracy can handle it, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. Thank you so much. It's so exciting. I mean, this is so exciting. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you all other people have a good day too. I'm gonna hop in Discord. No, you're not. You get to work. We need to hear your voice. Melissa, don't let her call in sick. Remember how quiet the courtroom was last week when she was not there? Thanks, Jay. Have a good day. Just Victoria, just tell the judge you lost your phone. I lost my phone. I can't come into work. Behave. Stay safe with those people. Yeah, have a great Friday. And I will talk to you again soon. Thank you, Fozzie. See you in Discord. See you all in Discord in 1 minute. Bye, guys. Thank you.